Yo, what's up, guys? It's Kezin. We are back with another video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about Cleric raid augments from LDoN. Please make sure to like the video and please subscribe if you like my content. So a few things that clerics want to do is they want to focus on healing and alteration, heroic wisdom, mana, heroic stamina, heroic agility, AC, and mana regen. And not necessarily in this order, but for example, like this healing one is really important and it's at the top. But you don't have to do it in this order. You can go with like more of like a tanky build if you want. You can go out, do an all-out mana build if you want, or maybe you can get like the best of both worlds and blend them together. I was gonna make like an actual Abyss list, and then I realized like how subjective augments really are for basically any class. So just pick whatever you want to build. There's two types of augments. You got two main types of augments. You got type 8 and type 7. Type 8 is going to be like raid gear that starts in Plane of Time and above. And type 7 is basically everything else that's either group gear or gear that's prior to Plane of Time. And this guide is not going to cover stuff that you buy from the group vendor merchants unless it's really, really important. So for example, like for warriors, I'm going to put like their aggro proc augments on there. But otherwise, this list is not for that. It's just for the raids. And I already went over this, so let's get started here. The first thing is the healing and alteration mod. So there's two of them here. You got the Sharp Edge Pearl Shard, and you got the Geomantic Compacts Healing Gem. These are both 40% healing. However, the Sharp Edge Pearl Shard will work on all of your instant heals. So basically heals that aren't heals over time, both single target and group target. This Geomantic's Healing Gem, this only works on group heals only. Again, it doesn't work on heal over times, but it'll work on the group heals. And so what this means is if you have nothing, you're better off getting this group healing gem. Like you can get it if you don't have a 40% mod at all. But this is the best in slot. And if you have this one, if you have this Sharp Edge one, you do not need this Geomantic one. This will cover all your needs for everything. And this will only cover group heals. Another item you can get that has a mod on it is the 15% specialized alteration augment. And this is probably overall maybe going to save you like 1 or 2% mana. It gets more valuable over time if you're regenerating really fast, like if you're sitting, you got Bard songs on and going, things like that. So indirectly it gets stronger. In my opinion, you don't have to get this, but in my opinion, I think it's worth wearing because it will save you a little bit of mana. And if you box and you do really hard fights or something like that, and it's you're the only cleric around, you're going to want to try to squeeze out every little piece of mana that you can. Moving on, we have heroic wisdom. I would pick up both of these as a cleric. It's going to give you. They're both going to give you 3 heroic wisdom on them, and again, so that's going to give you a little bit of mana. I think it's 15 mana per heroic wisdom. I'm not 100% sure on that. But it also gives you some spell shielding, so these are really nice items to get. I would pick both of those up. Mana Augs, so there's a couple different types here and a couple different slots and stuff that go into. So these top 4 here, these are all plus 70 Mana Augs, and I would recommend getting all 4 of these, no matter what kind of build you go with. It's really hard to beat 70 mana in an augment slot in this era, so I would get all of those. The next 4 here are plus 50 to mana. And what's nice about these is they go in all kinds of different, they're different types. So you'll see it's like type 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and it goes all the way up to 12. So these are really flexible into what items they can go in and also what slots they go in. You'll see they go into a lot of armor slots, ear, face, neck, shoulders, etc. So these are all really nice here. But if you're going for maybe a more tanky build, you might end up not getting all 4 of these. Maybe you'll just get a couple. But whatever build you figure out, just make sure that you're getting stuff into the right slots. And these next 2 here, I threw these in here because they are from the LDoN raids, but they're only type 7, so it's only going to go into group level gear. But if you want to pick these up, they're both 50 mana. And lastly, this one's a little bit unique. This isn't from an LDoN raid at all, but it's from an LDoN era zone, which is the revamped Split Paw, the level 70 version. And this drops from Wind Spirit Glorn. And this is really cool because it goes in a lot of different armor slots. And it's also type 7 and type 8. So you can kind of put it in almost anything, really. This is a really nice little flexible AUG. So if you want to pick that up, you can. Heroic Stamina, there's 2 Augs you can get. This top one is 3 Heroic Stamina. And the second one, I have 3 here, but it's actually 2. I put a typo in there, but I'll get that fixed. But if you want to go over the more tanky route, you can get some Heroic Stamina. Heroic Agility, and just to note, let me think. On Plane of Time gear, if you really wanted, you can max out Heroic Stamina just on Plane of Time gear alone. So you don't actually need either of these to max it out. But if you want to do some, like flex stuff around, you can pick these up. It's just an optional thing. Heroic Agility here. This is the only Heroic Agility Aug Clerics can wear. It gives you 7 Heroic Agility, which is pretty dang nice. So if you want to go the more tanky route, you can pick this up. And armor class, there's a couple different things to note here. So this very first one is going to be the best one. I would get this no matter what for any build. You're going to want to put this in your shield, so you're going to get the full benefit out of it. And it's 35 AC in the shield, which is pretty big. And also, it's really good later in Everquest because it has all these different armor slots. And I think it's slot type 2 on live, where you can socket it into a lot of the common gear on live. I think it's type 2. I can't remember. It's been a while since I logged on live. But this is just a really good AUG in general. Pick this baby up and put it in your shield. Now, these next 3, this one gives 30 AC, and these bottom 2 are 25 AC. They're all type 8s. And again, if you want to go with the more tanky build, you can pick any of these up. You can take some mana AUGs out and put these in there. Next, we have mana regen. Now, clerics generally aren't going to need to get these augments to max out their mana regen. They can do it in Plane of Time gear. But if for some reason you're under geared or maybe these are rotting, it's just nice to know that these are available. All 3 of them are 3 mana regen. And just remember, they're all type 8. There's some type 7 ones that I don't think... Those are all from the LDoN merchants, though. There's another type 8 one from the LDoN merchant. But we're not covering LDoN merchant stuff here. But I'll just mention that. So that pretty much covers everything. Pick whatever works best for you. I hope this was helpful. Please make sure to like the video. And please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.